Good morning, viewers all over the world. Welcome to your Ogbonge program as in the break with on top of this your Ogbonge TV. Wisdom Yard Television from North, East, West, and South with me, your brother, Ambassador Rochimorilua, son of the prophetess, the man where resemble wicked. How na they open and enjoy na night. You know, say on top of this station, I here with the pieces on the break on. They slice them, come rearrange and bring them, come back to life. See how the thing be for on our side. Open and enjoy na night. You know, say they always want to say, man, I know they put Nigeria matter for head. If you put Nigeria matter for head, you die, you find and be say you don't go be that too. Time when Nigeria go better. Don't go there to take witness the betterment of the country. But as for me and you, now we go there together to witness the betterment of this country. How na night too? I bet waiting be our rider today. I don't know waiting the shell for this Obodo country where we say hunger don't wire the surface of the country. Some set of people go still gather. They make different kind of ideas where we say, you know, they move the country forward. I don't know waiting all our senators get to take offer us on top of waiting I see this morning. Senators, they don't gather themselves, talk, say they want pass bill, say may Nigeria go back to the old national items. Here now the thing where we supposed to sit down the debate with that too. Hunger day, you not think of how you know pass bill how you go take bring Nigerians people out of poverty and out of hunger. You know pass bill how you take open border way food go dey boku wey Nigerian go chop belle full wey be say all the hunger wey dey the surface of the land, that one go come out for the surface of the land. Now na to talk say now with pass bill say then go back to old national anthem. Share now that one we need for the surface of this country. Our senators, here now they think, but on a get sense when they take the thing on top of what you now just they come out from the mouth as soon as they down. I mean the money where now they chop don't enter on our brain because this one I know understand all my fellow country people, my fellow viewers. I bet na chicken and mato na sending a comment in the comment section. Maybe we rub band together. I don't enter the chabali. The business of today, waiting at the see. I did the guardian know waiting at the see. 1 year of renewal. Tinubu costly reform leaves Nigerians on edge. 1 year after. We thought that one for page 5 and page 6, page 4 and page 5 of the Guardian paper. When I go read it to see the picture we una see on top of the Guardian. I we waiting go share to Guardian on top of the picture with them put to. You see Nigeria and be the man we sit down we sleep on top of the bed 9 represent Nigeria. This one we the nurse we did there 9 represent all our senators, our rep. See Baba look on the Tinubu picture with them put there in the drop blood 9 Nigerian cry say yeah calm down waiting talk you say I'm still drawing a sample to check how much paint you can get from you. You still try to drop blood, still they put us into poverty and see how much Nigeria will die with the rest of the people will go live to take witness the betterment of the country where we no go die as seen this, so we go dead there the rugged on top until God will come to our rescue. Waiting I still they see on top waiting them down. Ministers give Tinubu pass mark amid rising inflation, subsidies, insecurity. Una don't do well when I still they give Baba look and say pass mark because of the money we not the chop. Now no they think of the poverty where they land. And you know concern una should be now those people we vote for now we now don't give rice, 1 cup of rice, 1 indomie. Now them vote to now. So nothing concern now they don't chop their bite right and now their bite right then they chop. And that one there for page 6 of the Guardian paper. Men are going to read there. I don't enter the punch waiting I see for the punch. Lagos Calabar Highway 750 houses for demolition as property owner alleged poor compensation. Tinubu to flag off project Sunday. Ministry to demolish building based on Gazette. That one there for page 20 of the punch paper. Men are going to read there. Waiting I still see. Grandma buries 17-year-old daughter's newborn baby alive. That one there for page 5 of the punch paper. Men are ready to read there. Waiting I see NNPC partner deploy electric vehicle charging station. That one there for page 19 of the punch paper. Men are going to read there. 50 farm may produce military weapon locally. Now, ministers. Now, enter that one for page 7 of the punch paper. Men are going to read there. I don't come out to. I don't enter the Daily Sun. Waiting at the sea. Kano Agog as disposed Sanusi return as emir. Governor Yusuf, a extend former CBN governor, signed into law bill abolish 4 newly created emirate council. Northern elders express worry over tension. Caution politicians. That one they page 6 of the Daily Sun paper. Men are go ready to read there. Waiting I still they see before I waka come out for the So the Daily Sun, he say YXC federal government and governors IGP help to conduct exam in Southeast. Worries over IPOB. Threat to stop exam with sit at home on Monday. 30. That one dey page 7 of the Daily Sun paper. May una go read it to read there. I don't enter the nation. Wetin I dey see for the nation. Our ministerial stewardship by Baduru, Wike, Alake, and others. That one dey the front page of the nation paper. Wetin I still dey see here. National Assembly announced a NAPTAN order aid student loan. The authority for page 3 of the nation paper. I may not go read it to read there. I don't enter News Direct. Wetin I dey see for News Direct. Say this one. Our rider Nigerian react as National Assembly reverts to old national item for page 13 of the News Direct. Now the thing will be the next thing be that. Now do well. Senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I hate thee. They authority for page 13 of the News Direct paper. Despite total energy snub, oil minister anticipates over $16 billion investment in Nigeria as Lapobri Epo insists Tinubu has made Nigeria attractive to investors. That one, page 15 of the News Direct paper. Wetin I still dey see, Bode George absolved Tinubu of Nigeria's economy woe, blames 1999 constitution. That one dey page 13. Bode George said they look for appointment too. You go get them soon, don't worry. Make una dey hear baba. Wetin I dey see, palace evacuation, dethrone Kano Emas in limbo, get 48 hours deadline as Governor Yusuf restains Sanusi. That one dey page 13 of the News Direct paper. Federal government to review governing board appoint over lack of federal character. That one dey page 15 also of the News Direct paper. Now go see the authority there. I don't work out come out. I don't enter Nigerian Tribune. Waiting I receive for Nigerian Tribune. They say Kano awaits Emma Sanusi as governor disposes Bayero orders for 4 formers. Emma's giving 48 hours to hand over instrument of office. Why we retain Sanusi, Governor Yusuf? Now enter that one. I did my best for Kano. Now Ganduje talked that one for page 4 of the Nigerian Tribune. May not go read the paper there. Tribunal to deliver judgment in Ododo Ajaka governorship election dispute Monday. That one, page 12 of the Nigerian Tribune paper. Binance executive slum in court during trial. That one, page 3 of the Nigerian Tribune. Everybody will get a court case like this. They go just go court before you know they don't slum. Theater, drama for this Nigeria. Tinubu directed Territory Institution Government Council Board Review. That one, page 4 of the Nigerian Tribune. Senate revisit Jonathan's report probe. 11,886 abandoned projects. That one, page 2 of the Nigerian Tribune paper. I don't enter the matrix. Waiting at the tip for matrix. Tax. Shetima talk tough, and I don't do well. Make on the increase tax. Kill all the companies ready for Nigeria, and I go bring the children come. Now go bring companies, your company to Nigeria, so people go together, they work there. Make una kill them. If you want to know about the story, may I go to page 2 of the matrix paper. May I go see and there. Kano's Game of Thrones. Yusuf Law Ganduje. How Sanusi was returned as Emma of Kano. Emma Ado Bayero, 4 others issue 48 hours ultimatum to vacate the palace. Governor Yusuf says Kano State is now under one emirate. The authority, that one day, the front page of the matrix. You know, say almost 5 emirates. They govern Kano. Now one. Then choose now. How Sanusi take that problem for Kano then? The time where Buhari did there, Buhari removed Sanusi because he thought all the Nigerian children will no go school, may not create school for them and enroll them for school. Now Sanusi talk when I remove them. Now they don't bring them back. The truth will surely prevail. Make you now go to the front page of the matrix. Now go see and there. Tinubu, 7 others African leaders attend Debbie's inauguration at Chad as Chad's president. That one day for page 3 of the new matrix paper. May not go read it to read there. 19.4 billion naira fraud. Shirika brother prohibited from leaving Nigeria without authorization. That one day page 3 of the News Direct paper. May not go read it to read there. Waiting I still see. I beg, may we go up, go see which we decide, because you know say now one company be our sponsor, and now Wisdom Yard Nigeria Limited and King Victor with they shop too. Our lower international market for Shagamu in Ogun State there. Men I go read it. Men I order now go their own to order, our own they say to deliver. I bet my engineer bring them up. May we see.
Sweetheart. I can't afford to be late for this meeting.
Give me the same excuse every day.
I always tell you the truth every. You know I will never disappoint you.
Everyone needs a hero like Nokpa.
After Nokpa,
It is always Napa.
Nokpa for management of power.
In the heart of Nigeria's bustling markets, where the sights, sounds, and smells overwhelm the senses. But in the midst of chaos, there shines a beacon of hope. King Victor Nigeria Enterprises, where convenience meets tranquility and shopping becomes a pleasure. Join countless others who have discovered the joy of shopping at King Victor Nigeria Enterprises. At King Victor Nigeria Enterprises, we understand the importance of providing our customers with the highest quality products at affordable prices.
Here at King Victor Nigeria Enterprises, customer satisfaction is our top priority. We're always here to help you find exactly what you need.
Whether you're stocking up for the week ahead or grabbing a last-minute item for tonight's dinner, King Victor Nigeria Enterprises has everything you need to keep your home running smoothly.
Now welcome back to the Bunga program. I see the brief from North, East, West and South. I did it Daily Trust. Waiting Daily Trust, they talk of police arrest journalists in Abuja. Waiting in do. That one, the page 12 of the Daily Trust paper. Waiting I still see. A National Assembly passes bill to return first national item. That one, they page 6. So, na do well. Na no pass national. Na no pass bill to take wipe hunger from the surface of the country. National item. Now we go chop. Sit down. Which I still see here. Sanusi returned as Emma Kanu, Bichi Rano Karayi, Kama Monarch the throne, development bad omen. Now Northern Elders, I thought that one no. Dana Godi challenge action in court. That one the page 4 of the Daily Trust paper. See all the Almayas will be said and removed from Kano seat na Sanusi Bidato. Atiku declare interest in 2027 presidential election. That one the Peter Tinubu order review of varsity governing council list after protest. That one the page 6 of the Daily Trust paper. FCT resident to enjoy free 2 months ride on Abuja Metro Rail. Now we can turn that one for page 14 of the Daily Trust paper. I did these days, so waiting these days they talk. Sanusi restatement in Kano best interest, says Governor Yusufu. Shetima Tinubu administration has secure over $20 billion in potential investment. That one did the front page of the these days paper. I'm not go read the story there. I did New Telegraph. Watching New Telegraph, they take the Telegraph and at the same story I still they see where make I go up. Tinubu order through review of territorial institution governing board. That one they page 4 and page 5. Rep passes bill to revert old national anthem as Senate backs Tinubu's proposal. That one they page 3 and page 5 of the New Telegraph. Nigeria Army operating under difficult challenges environment. Coas, 9 third that one for page 5. Nigeria Army where they secure the nation. They operate under dangerous environment. No, go read it to read there. Poverty, hunger, driving crime as low as 500 naira in Nigeria. Now, Sultan, 9 third that one for page 2 and page 3 of the New Telegraph paper. Me now go read it to read there. Waiting I see they see. I don't come out make I enter business day. The last but not the least. Waiting I go talk for business. Nigerian healthcare woes worsen as state struggle to tap 128 billion fund. You to read the inside business day. Make una go read it to read there. Now so we go see I'm on top of this your Bunga program as the break from North, East, West and South. Till we see same time to next week. Bye bye you.
Yorùbá bọ̀ wọ́n ní ilé làáwò ká tó sọmọ lórúkọ àti wípé orúkọ ẹni nìjánu ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ kí ọmọ má bàa dáràn la ṣe fún lórúkọ. Àríkẹ́ Àríyọ̀ ó ní tọmọ tuntun lọ́jọ́kọ́jọ́ tó bá fojú kayé. Ẹ ǹlẹ́ o ẹ̀yin ará ilé, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò Adùn Àṣà pẹ̀lú èmi ọmọ yín Tóyọ̀sí Adéṣínà lórí ìkànnì tá a wà yìí. Èmi lọmọ wọn lẹ́gbàá aláké, èmi lọmọ òṣìlẹ̀kùn palẹ̀kùndé, ọmọ erin jogun ọlá, ọmọ arídìí ògo lójú ogun, ọmọ àjọgbẹ̀rú májọgbẹ̀kọ́ torí ẹrú ní sí ni ẹ̀kọ́ kì í sí nìyàn. Èmi lọmọ lísàbí agbòǹgbà kàlà, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni níre báyìí lọ́wọ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ tiwa torí pé kí ni ojú rẹ báyìí ni a fi ń wo owó. Àdàbà mi ti ṣetán báyìí tó fẹ́ fò lókè, ǹjẹ́ ṣetán láti fò pẹ̀lú mi lórí ìkànnì tá a wà yìí, ìkànnì amóhùnmáwòrán Wisdom Yard. Lórí ètò yìí kan náà ni a ó ti máa ṣe ìránnilétí àwọn adùn tó ń bẹ nínú àṣàlẹ̀ Yorùbá. Kí wá ni àwọn adùn yìí tó jẹ́ pé láyé ìgbà yẹn tá a bá ṣe ń lù ó máa ń dún fún wa ni. Àwọn adùn náà la máa gbéyàwó lórí ètò yìí. Lónìí kí lohun tá a máa sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí, ibi tá à ń lọ jìnnà, ibi tá à ń yá sí ló fẹ́ pọ̀ díẹ̀. A ó máa sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àṣà àti adùn tó ń bẹ nínú àṣà ìsọmọlórúkọ láyé àtijọ́. Kí wá ni àwọn adùn yìí? Yorùbá máa sọ wípé kò sóhun tó ń bẹ nínú ayé tí ò ní orúkọ. Kódà Ọlọ́run tó dá wa gan wọ́n ń pè ní Olódùmarè. Kò dẹ̀ sóhun tó kéré jù nínú ayé yìí tí kò ní orúkọ. Tó bá bí ọmọ òkókó nílẹ̀ Yorùbá sídìlé kan, ohun tí wọ́n máa kọ́kọ́ ṣe ni wípé wọ́n máa wo sàkún ohun tí wọ́n ṣe nídìílé ọ̀hún pé iṣẹ́ wo gan ni wọ́n ń ṣe níbẹ̀ pàtó àbí irú òrìṣà wo gan ni wọ́n ń bọ níbẹ̀. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ìdílé àwọn tó ń jagun ni, irú nǹkan tó ń ṣe ọ̀hún ló máa ṣe atọ́nà orúkọ tí ọmọ náà máa jẹ́. Àwọn ìdílé jagunjagun ni wọ́n jẹ́ Akíndélé, Akínrìndé, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Akíṣetán. Ìdílé àwọn tó ń bọ òrìṣà bóyá bí Ọ̀ṣun níbẹ̀ láti máa rí Ọ̀ṣúnbùnmi, Ọ̀ṣúngbèmí. Ìdílé àwọn lọ́balọ́ba láti máa rí àwọn orúkọ bíi Adégbọlá, Adéṣínà, Adémọ́lá, Adégbìtẹ́. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ìdílé àwọn tó ń sin Èṣù ni, ibẹ̀ láti máa rí Èṣùbíyì, Èṣùgbénga àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Láyé àtijọ́ wá rèé kí wọ́n tó lè fún ọmọ lórúkọ, wọ́n pe olórí ilé kan, olórí àgbálé àbí olórí ẹlẹ́sìn láti fún ọmọ náà lórúkọ. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ọmọkùnrin ni wọ́n bí sí ìdílé ọ̀hún, ó máa dúró de ọjọ́ kẹsàn-án kí wọ́n tó fún ọmọ náà lórúkọ. Tó bá jẹ́ ọmọbìnrin ni ó di ọjọ́ keje kí wọ́n tó fún lórúkọ. Ìdí ni wípé egun mẹ́sàn-án ló ń bẹ ní ìhà ọkùnrin, bẹ́ẹ̀ tí egun méje ń bẹ ní ìhà obìnrin. Ìdí rèé tó fi jẹ́ wípé wọ́n máa dúró de ọjọ́ kẹsàn-án kó tó fún ọmọkùnrin ní orúkọ, tó dẹ̀ máa dúró de ọjọ́ keje kí wọ́n tó fún ọmọbìnrin tó bá bí sí ìdílé ọ̀hún ní orúkọ. Kí wá ni àwọn ìlànà àtẹ̀lé, kí ni àwọn ètò tí wọ́n máa ń ṣe tó fi máa ń dùn láyé àtijọ́ tó bá ń ṣe ìsọmọ lórúkọ fún ọmọ òkókó? Kí n tó máa mẹ́nubà lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká dé ẹ̀ka ìpolówó ọjà iléeṣẹ́ tó ṣagbátẹrù ètò yìí, iléeṣẹ́ Nọ̀pá Herbals.
For management of power.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ padà sórí ètò Adùn Àṣà. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan wípé àwọn ìlànà àtẹ̀lé náà ni a ó máa mẹ́nubà tó kàn báyìí. Kí wá ni àwọn ìlànà àtẹ̀lé yìí láyé àtijọ́? Tó bá di ọjọ́ ìkómọjáde, oríṣiríṣi èròjà ni wọ́n máa fi ń sọmọ lórúkọ. Níbẹ̀ láti máa rí ọtí, a máa rí obì, a máa rórógbó, ìrèké, oyin, àádùn, atare, ẹja, omi àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ lọ́pọ̀ yanturu ló máa ń lò fi sọmọ lórúkọ láyé àtijọ́. Wọ́n máa wá mú níbi àwọn èròjà yìí lọ́lọ́pọ̀ òjọ̀kan, wọ́n á fi máa tọ́ ọmọ lẹ́nu, wọ́n á fi ṣàdúrà fún. Tó bá jẹ́ pé omi ló fẹ́ fi ṣàdúrà fún, wọ́n á tọ́ sí ọmọ lẹ́nu, wọ́n á fi wá sọ wípé ẹnìkan kì í bómi ṣọ̀tá, gbogbo ibi tí ọmọ náà bá dé kí gbogbo aráyé máa yọ́nú sí, bẹ́ẹ̀ kára máa dẹ̀ torí pé kí ni tútù báyìí là ń bá ilé olúwẹ̀rí. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹja ni, ẹja borí ni wọ́n máa ń lò fún ọmọ. A nígbàgbọ́ wípé orí ilẹ̀já fi ń la Àbújá, wọ́n fi ṣàdúrà fún ọmọ náà wípé kí orí ẹ̀ kó máa jà fún kó gbé débi ire. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bákan náà tó bá jẹ́ pé àtàrẹ ni wọ́n fẹ́ fi ṣàdúrà fún ni, wọ́n á fi tọ́ ọ lẹ́nu, wọ́n á sọ wípé fọ́fọ́fọ́ báyìí ilé àtàrẹ kún nítorí tí kì í di tiẹ̀ láàbọ̀ pé ohun gbogbo tọ́mọ náà bá ṣe kó máa jẹ́ àṣepé, àṣeyọrí àti àṣeyege. Tó bá jẹ́ pé iyọ̀ náà ni, wọ́n á tọ́ sọmọ náà lẹ́nu bákan náà, wọ́n á tún fi ṣe ládùúrà wípé káyé ọmọ náà kó dùn bẹ́ẹ̀ kó níyọ̀ kó má ṣe tẹ́ nítorí pé kí ni iyọ̀ kì í tẹ́ nínú ọbẹ̀. Gbogbo àwọn èròjà yìí tó máa ti wá lò lọ́lọ́kọ̀ òjọ̀kan láti fi ṣe àdúrà fún ọmọ òkókó náà. Èyí tó bá kù wọ́n máa kó fún ìyá tó bí ọmọ náà pé kíyà òun jẹ tó bá ṣe jẹ níbẹ̀, bẹ́ẹ̀ kó mu èyí tó bá ṣe mu níbẹ̀, wípé torí kí ọmọ òkókó náà bá níbi ọyàn rẹ̀ nígbà tó bá ti ń jẹun. àwọn ohun tí àwọn ìlànà àtẹ̀lé tá à ń gbà ṣe ìsọmọlórúkọ láyé àtijọ́ rèé ǹjẹ́ láyé òde òní ṣàti ẹ̀sìn rántí bá a ṣe ń ṣe láyé àtijọ́ àwọn ọ̀dọ́ ọ̀sẹ̀ yìí ṣàmọ̀ nípa àṣà àti ìṣe wa nílẹ̀ Yorùbá bákan náà tá bá tẹ̀bìrì lọ́wọ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọ̀dọ́ wípé ṣó tiẹ̀ mọ oríkì rẹ̀ a máa sọ wípé àwọn ò mọ̀ ẹlòmíì gan tó bá tiẹ̀ mọ̀ a sọ wípé kò ń ṣèkan tóun lè mú yọgàn àti ń gbàgbé àṣà àti ìṣe ilẹ̀ Yorùbá wa níbi ìwádìí tá a ṣàrí wípé kò ń ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀yà Yorùbá náà ló máa ń ní oríkì bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn Yorùbá gbàgbọ́ wípé àwọn ẹ̀yà Yorùbá yẹn gbàgbọ́ wípé àwọn ìlú òkè nìkan ni wọ́n máa ń ní oríkì bíi Àdùkẹ́, Àdùfẹ́, Àlàní, Àkànní, Àmọ̀pé àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá ní oríkì yìí ìjẹ́ṣẹ̀ lè mú yangàn. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí ọ̀rọ̀ wá dàbí ẹni tó ní wúrà lọ́wọ́ tí ò mọ iyì rẹ̀ tó jẹ́ wípé ìgbà tó wá bọ́ sọnù lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ tán ló ṣẹ̀ wá mọ iyì rẹ̀. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí ajẹ́ káwọn àtọ̀rìn wa kó gba àṣà wa kúrò lọ́wọ́ wa torí pé kí ni adùn bẹ nínú àṣà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá ọmọ ilẹ̀ káàárọ̀ oòjíire tó bá jẹ́ pé ó dá yín lójú pé ọmọ Yorùbá ni yín mo fẹ́ béèrè yìí kẹ́ fi ṣọwọ́ sí wa tó bá jẹ́ pé ọmọ àkọ́bí ọkùnrin náà bí láyé àtijọ́ kí ni wọ́n máa ń pè é bákan náà tó bá jẹ́ pé ọmọ obìnrin náà bí náà fi ṣàkọ́bí láyé àtijọ́ orúkọ wo ni wọ́n máa ń pè é ibi tí màá ti máa fi gígùn rèé lórí ètò Adùn Àṣà fún tọ̀sẹ̀ yìí ẹ ti máa pàdé èmi ọmọ yín lórí ìkànnì yìí kan náà Wisdom Yard Television.
Watching WYTv. It's another edition of News Review. I am Odunayo Adilere. And with me in the studio this morning I have...
I'm Rochimi Orilua. Just call me that. The man, where is Ambuke? I'm son of the prophetess. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Viewers all over the world, wherever you're watching.
You aren't choosing your name, the man, where is Ambuke?
Yes.
Or you already disowned him as your brother?
No, I didn't disown him as my brother. The first he remained. I talked to him, he's not ready to listen to me, doesn't mean I'm not his brother. Okay,
you're welcome to today's episode. We thank all our viewers out there, our fans out there, we're always staying tuned to WYTv. We'll say a very big thank you to you because we know it is not easy in this economy, but you've always still true, you're always coming through for us. To say a very big thank you. And our sponsors, Nokpa Herbals and King Victor Nigeria Enterprises. Nokpa Herbals deals with herbal mixture, herbal cool, herbal tonic, herbal bitters, herbal flusher, herbal energy powder. Why King Victor Nigeria Enterprises deals with any kind of foodstuffs you need. And their shop is located at number 2 Awolowo Makushagam in Ogun State. For Nokpa, you can send in a DM or call the number 0701010859. You know how we do it on this show. We'll bring to you news that made it to the top. We'll go on a short commercial break. When we come back, we discuss the one we feel we should discuss. But we won't be the only ones talking. You can also drop your own comment in the comment section. Let's rub minds together. On Punch newspaper this morning, I have Sanusi reinstated as Emir of Kano 4 years after deposition. Kano Assembly dissolves 4 new emirates created by Ganduje. I'll keep contesting presidency, says Atiku. 17 parties will contest on Joe Governor election, INEC. On Vanguard newspaper, we have Reps pass bill to return to old national anthem. Federal government targets fresh 20 billion naira oil gas deal. Construction begins on Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. Federal government targeting tax collection efficiency, not increased burden, Shetima. And on Daily Post newspaper, we have Benue community under herdsmen attack. Tinubu orders review of appointments into governing boards of tertiary institutions. FCCPC probe food price hikes in Katsina, blames officials, foreign buyers. These are the news that made it to the top today. Let's go on a short commercial break. When we come back, we'll continue from where we stop. Don't go nowhere. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
When life breaks into the beautiful splendor of nature, and the kids can't just resist the temptation to explore to its zenith with the full assurance that the perfect backup is on the way for a perfect refilling. NOPA, we always come to the rescue anytime, anywhere, any day, anyway, anyhow, round the clock. Your family just can't get a better companion aside NOPA. NOPA Aqua Mixture, the family's best bet.
With NOPA, healthy living is guaranteed for me and my family.
NOPA for management of power.
You're welcome back from that short commercial break. That is one of our sponsors, NOPA Herbals. Like I said earlier, you can send in a DM or call the number 070108549. A saying says, health is wealth. So you need to take your health seriously. The first one here says, I'll keep contesting presidency, says Atiku.
That's Atiku, yes. You know, well, it depends on the decision of the PDP. You know, there's still going to be a primary election before the final election. But at this point in time, I don't believe that is what Nigeria really needs to focus on. I believe what Nigeria really needs to focus on is how to curb insecurity in the land and food inflation and inflation that is rampant in the system of Nigeria today, and the poverty that is at the surface of the country. I believe they all hands should be on deck and see how we are going to work in collaboration together with the federal government and see how we are going to make things ease for the citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
For Atiku, I have this one single question I want to ask from him, and I will be so glad if he comes across this to answer the question I'm about to ask. Is it compulsory to actually attend the seat of that presidency?
You know,
because it's more or less like he wants to make it a do or die affair. If I'm to count it, the last election he lost was the sixth one.
The sixth one. He has been the vice president for a good 8 years during the tenure of ex-president Obasanjo. I don't know what Atiku is coming there to do. You know, according to what Oshiomhole said, that Atiku dollarized the party of emerging as a presidential candidate of PDP. And that is exactly what court coerced between them and Wike. When Wike was telling them that the agreement between both of them was zoning.
I think that was the more reason why this governorship presidential candidate for Labour Party actually left the party also.
Yes, because the agreement was that the president should come from the southern part of the country, while the vice president come from the northern part of the country.
And their secretary.
That is exactly what they agreed on. But because Atiku has money to throw around, he has bought the conscience of the delegates. Let me say he bought the delegates. He bought the conscience of the delegates of the party by dollarizing them. So they are now approved that Atiku should be the presidential candidate for PDP. If they still persist in doing this, Atiku will keep on falling, and he will never become the president of the Nigeria.
You see, one big reason why I would say PDP is not emerging as the president of this country is because the person that is coming out to contest for the seat.
But it's not what
I don't think people are seeing him worthy to actually be the president of this country. Because according to what one person was saying, he was a vice president for 8 years. What did you do? When Yemi Osinbajo was the vice president for Nigeria, we could say that one or two things were done in his name. Those were the time when former President Muhammadu Buhari was not around. He was able to carry out some things that he said. When he came back, there were some things that he said too, but though it might not be implemented, but we know that he was still active in his seat.
Yemi Osinbajo was benched off.
I say he was still active in it. He says it, but they don't implement it.
To do a lot of things.
But Atiku did not do anything.
If not that Obasanjo was an ex-military person, now Atiku would have been the one to rule the affairs of the country then.
A former vice president, Atiku Abubakar, has said he will keep contesting for Nigerians overseas till his health allows him. He also stated that he was inspired by the story of former American President Abraham Lincoln, who contested many times before he could become the occupant of the White House. That is America. This is Nigeria. Of course, I'll keep contesting again and again as long as I'm alive and healthy, Atiku said during an interview on the Hausa service of the Voice of America in Abuja. The 77-year-old was the People's Democratic Party presidential candidate during the 2019 and 2020 presidential elections. He lost to former President Muhammadu Buhari and incumbent President Bola Tinubu in 2019 and 2023, respectively. Atiku served as vice president to former President Olusegun Obasanjo from 1999 to 2007, will be 81 during the next presidential election in 2027. Now, we are complaining that we complained that Buhari was old. We still gave it to another old man. Now, come 2027, Atiku will also contest another old man. And you are telling us that, parents, listen to your children. We are the leaders of tomorrow. Even the older ones are not ready to lead the city. How will the youth of nowadays become the leaders of tomorrow?
Coming out today, you know, we have many youths that are vibrant that can run that us get up.
We have them, but they are not ready to use them. We are not ready to let us see the ability in them.
Based on Godfatherism.
Even the little ones that are amongst them that even, let's say they are above 40, they are close to 50, we can still call them youth. Their godfathers are pushing them, are tightening them to the corner that they cannot even do anything. That's the likes of Wike and Fubara and Wike, which is not supposed to be. Allow the youth to come out, let them bring out the zeal, let them bring out the thing that the potentials in them. So we will know if the youth are actually having problem or not. Fine, we understand that Beta Edu was actually a youth, but the fact that Beta Edu made a mistake does not mean other youths out there are ready to make mistakes. But we keep on giving it from old person to another person to another person. They now turn it to baiting.
The old doesn't want to they believe it is their bad right, and when they are leaving, they want to put somebody.
Come 2027 now.
Loyalist.
Atiku will be 81, and I don't know, I won't say God forbid, and I will say I want it to come to pass. If he emerges as the president of Nigeria, Atiku will be 81 years, 2027, and come the next election will be 84, 85 years. A president of, you want to compare Nigeria with America, it is not supposed to be.
They are quite different because the system in America is really
if we use the system,
a foundation that has been laid right,
and they follow it,
and they are following that.
We are not ready
but
for.
The foundation of Nigeria is when you rob the rich, rob the poor to make themselves rich.
This is Nigeria is a case when the foundation is destroyed. What can the righteous do?
Right from the beginning.
At this one, Nigeria, I don't even know what the righteous can do.
They are not ready to fix the country. Now, for instance, Obasanjo is coming out to talk about restructuring. That same Baba who was the former president of Nigeria that
what did you do
for restructuring that Obasanjo refused to attend to the restructuring. You are not coming out to say the democracy is not working in Nigeria.
Everybody just want to talk, so they will know that I am talking. I am not keeping short when everybody are talking. That's what is actually happening in Nigeria right now. This one says, this can be funny, but it says, reps pass bill to return to old national anthem.
You see, I don't know. This set of people are so full of Nigerian to the extent that they just believe they can just wake up and make any decision. Because they believe nobody is coming out to arrest them or nobody is coming out.
All the crises that Nigeria is facing.
All the problems that we are going through in the country now. What you could think of, your mentality, your brain could think of, your thought could think of, is to say that we should go back, passing a bill that we should go back to the old national anthem where there is hunger in the surface of the land. Many companies are folding up. You don't even think of those companies that are folding up, leaving Nigeria for better to a greener pasture land. And all you could think of was to come out and pass a bill that they should go back to the old system. You didn't think of how you are going to pass a bill where the borders of Nigeria will be open for food to come in, at least to ease the poverty, to ease the hungry in the land.
You know, at times, I love saying this, and I will still keep saying it until Nigeria works. How did we get here? What happened to the Arise, O Compatriots?
I don't think they have a conscience. And
we are going from Arise, O Compatriots to Patriots to Nigeria we LD. What is the Nigeria that we are heading? That's the first question I need to ask.
I blame their political loyalists that have collected a tin cup of rice.
They sold us!
One pack of Indomie for them to
one pack. Who gave them one pack of Indomie?
One pack, I'm talking of
okay,
one
sachet.
One sachet of Indomie. For them to be able to enable them to campaign for them. I blame them because in the next 3 years now, you see this set of people bringing things down, cajoling the people to.
Because they already know what we want. They know what they will give them.
Telling them that they are working. You've forgotten what Oshoba said, that the people of this country, they were like a con or the.
It was not Oshaba, it was Amosu.
Amosu,
just for it, once they eat it, they will forget what they are going through.
When you throw cons around, when they eat, they forget about the past. This is exactly what is in the mind of this set of people. I don't know. How did we
Nigeria is messed up. It's messed up already.
You're talking of national anthem by now. Why we should be talking how
insecurity failed.
A living wage.
Infrastructure failed.
When we make the country move forward, when we make the country keep on running. You are not thinking of that. You are talking about the national anthem.
Educational sector, we failed. Health sector, Nigeria is failed. Now you are talking of changing anthem. Not even that you want to even design a new one. We should go back to the one that we were using before. The House of Representatives on Thursday passed a bill seeking to return Nigeria back to reciting the old national anthem, Nigeria We Hail Thee, and discard the present one, Arise, O Compatriots. Sponsored by the House Leader, Honorable Julius, I don't want to talk. The bill speedily passed through first, second reading.
We have insecurity at the northern side of the country. Why some farmers were unable to deny access to their farms?
Sir, if they take something that is serious to the house, you would hear them saying we are still going through the first stage. But now it has passed the first and second reading. Without.
Does this mean what negotiating on? Does this mean what discussing on?
Considered and approved at the Committee of the Whole and passed for third reading at plenary. The legislation is titled Bill for an Act to Provide for the National Anthem of Nigeria and for matters related thereto. According to the bill, on the date of commencement of the bill, the national anthem of the Federal Republic of Nigeria shall be Nigeria We Hail Thee, which is prescribed in the schedule to the proposed legislation. It added that the national anthem of the Federal Republic of Nigeria shall be a national symbol and sign of authority, and all persons, individuals, or corporate entities shall respect the national anthem and preserve the dignity of the national anthem. The proposed legislation provided that the national anthem shall be performed and sung on occasions such as opening and closing ceremonies of Federal Executive Council and State Executive Council meetings, opening and closing of sittings of legislative houses in Nigeria, and constitutional oath swearing ceremonies. Others are major celebrations, major award ceremonies, major commemorative ceremonies, national memorial ceremonies, and the like, which is organized by MDAS, major diplomatic activities, major sporting events, other occasions as may, from time to time, be determined by minister responsible for education with the consent of the president. Stated that the performance and singing of the national anthem shall follow the lyrics prescribed by the federal government of Nigeria. Sir, before we go on short commercial break, I want to ask those that are passing the bill that we should go back to Nigeria We Hail Thee. Even the Arise, O Compatriots, how many can sing it?
Let me tell you this. If they are saying we should go back to the old national anthem, why didn't they pass a bill where we should go back to the old Nigeria?
They can pass
where
it.
Things were working fine.
Sir, they can pass
where
it.
everything was going on smooth.
They can't pass
They
it.
can't pass that one.
I just put that question to them because I have seen a video of, was it a senator that was asked to recite the national pledge?
That could not even
anthem.
Not even
national pledge. Could not. A senator was coming out to tell us that there is light at the end of the toilet. I don't know where that is coming from. Honestly, we are failed. But before we continue, let's go on a short commercial break. When we come back, we'll continue from where we stop. Don't go nowhere. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
In the heart of Nigeria's bustling markets, where the sights, sounds, and smells overwhelm the senses. But in the midst of chaos, there shines a beacon of hope. King Victor Nigeria Enterprises, where convenience meets tranquility and shopping becomes a pleasure. Join countless others who have discovered the joy of shopping at King Victor Nigeria Enterprises. At King Victor Nigeria Enterprises, we understand the importance of providing our customers with the highest quality products at affordable prices.
Here at King Victor Nigeria Enterprises, customer satisfaction is our top priority. We're always here to help you find exactly what you need.
Whether you're stocking up for the week ahead or grabbing a last-minute item for tonight's dinner, King Victor Nigeria Enterprises has everything you need to keep your home running smoothly.
Commercial break. That is our sponsor, King Victor Nigeria Enterprises, located at number 2 Awolowo Maku Shagamba, in Ogun State. Right before we go on that commercial break, we're deliberating on the rest passing the bill to change the national anthem from Nigeria O Compatriots to Nigeria, we hail thee. Honestly, I even think it will actually fit us. Because I actually hail the present Nigeria that we are in right now. They do things that does not even concern the masses. They just impose. They just impose laws.
They don't care about the masses. They don't care about the people. And this is not their political campaign.
It's not fair.
Campaign was renewed hope after when Muhammadu Buhari had failed the country. You said renew hope. Now we are into renew poverty. Many companies are folding up in the surface.
This thing is not even fair on our own part.
Nigeria is no longer working, and you don't even think of it. All you could think of is
national anthem.
Rise up early in the morning and think of how we are going to go back to the old system.
At times, I just see how do these people sit down and just come with something and just let's just take away. Let me see how I'm going to twist their brain today and just dish out things out. Boom. And the next thing everywhere will be in disarray in Nigeria, and they do it successfully without anybody checking them of it, which is not supposed to be. The last but not the least, FCCPC probes food price hikes in Katsina, blames officials, foreign buyers.
If they want to blame anybody, they should first blame the government. They should blame the federal government for that, because I believe there must be a food control price. And if there's
how can there be food control price?
If there's going to be a food control price, you see, there's an adage that says the anointing flows from the edge to the toe. Once the foundation is 40, what else?
There's nothing anybody can do about it.
There's nothing anybody can do. Right from the beginning, when the president removed the subsidy.
There's something anybody can do about it.
What can we do?
We'll demolish it.
We'll demolish the foundation.
And we'll start from the foundation again.
We will not demolish Nigeria. We will go back to the root and see what we can do.
And those are the roots. We need to remove the roots.
We only demolish those that
that's the demolishment.
They call themselves a cabal, they consider themselves untouchable. We will begin to pray that God will remove them from the surface of this country.
Because these people are actually terrorizing us.
The old still exists. And one of the problems we're having in Nigeria is that the light, we have light in Nigeria, the lights are not ready to come together. We have lights in the Christendom, we have light in the Muslim religion, in the Muslim body. But once they are not coming, once they are not ready to come together to pray for the betterment of this country,
it can't work.
That's where the problem is. And the reason why some of them are not coming, if all those leaders of those so-called religion could put themselves together, come to themselves, let's say, okay, we want to fast and pray for 7 days for the betterment of this country, that anybody that feels, anybody that thinks within themselves that the country is not going to move forward, what happened to Nebuchadnezzar in the Bible that should happen to such person? Let me tell you this, within 3 days, within the 3rd day of that prayer, what will happen? You will begin to see changes. The reason why they are not coming together was that most of these politicians attend their churches. Most of these politicians,
if they say the truth, nobody will give them money.
The whole country is in disarray. We are hungry in the country. There is famine in the surface of the land. Federal government still go ahead of using now 1 billion naira of subsidizing those people that are going to Aji.
And you want those people to come back to say the truth. And this set of people
that are going to Aji, that are going to Saudi Arabia to become an Alhaji or to become an Alhaja, we still come back to this country and begin to beg for food.
I feel the second news we handled today that they said we should go back to Nigeria with AOD. We have 2 national anthems. That is Arise, O Compatriots, and O God of Creation. We neglected that one completely.
O God of Creation.
Because if you check the lyrics of that second anthem, it is prayer from the beginning to the end. But they failed to actually implement on that one.
They knew that when they go into that,
it's
not going to work.
If we check Nigeria coat of arms, we have peace and unity.
Sir, I saw something recently online. And on those states where some set of people were being swearing into a post.
Yeah.
I think some commissioners on.
Where the man was using cutlass and.
The man was using cutlass, Bible, and some other things.
He did not. He had not said Bible. I saw. He used Bible. But the one that was glaring was cutlass. And
now those states could go as low as that to use cutlass, at least to swear for those people that
just personal assistance,
telling them that the day they fail to
obey
them, the day
they will be their end.
Start bouncing back on them. If this happened at the National Assembly, this happened at the National Assembly, they are the Senate House at the House of Representatives. If they could go to that extent, if they say we should go back to the old system, let them go back to the system where we met. The only religion in Africa
is a tradition.
And let them bring all those people that worship Ayilala, let them bring it. All those people that worship Shango, let them bring it. All those people that worship Ogun, the God of Ayo, let them bring it and let them swear that the day you refuse to abide,
you will see Nigeria will be smooth.
So let them pass the bill also. If they say we should go back to the old system, national anthem, let them pass that bill that we should go back to the old tradition belief that whenever we want to attend that seat, they should be using all those things to swear for them. At least that.
The body of the FCCPC and says the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission (FCCPC) is investigating the continuous rise in food prices in Katsina State. The commission on Thursday embarked on fact-finding missions to engage with traders association and marketers in Katsina. Osman Sheikh Abdul Karim, FCCPC Northwest Zonal Coordinator, said the commission's inquiries suggest unfair practices in the food chain, including prices, gouging, and hoarding. On this part, the market union leaders and consumers attributed the continuous hike in food commodities to activities of some political office holders allegedly hoarding the items in their respective stores. Al-Aji Aliyu Majemai Masara, Zonal Grain Sellers Chairman, shared his recent experience of buying maize at Dandumi Market, expecting to sell it for a slight profit. However, within a week, the price had jumped significantly. Now, if the nuts that we feel their foods are cheaper, easier to get, are complaining now that the price is hiking. How much more with that the border is closed?
No, let me tell you this. One of those reasons, well, I still buy with them is what you buy that you are going to sell.
I am not saying.
Because
I am not saying.
farmers are being denied of going to their farm.
I am
now,
not
those
saying.
people that has the opportunity, the little opportunity to have some crops, are you saying they are not going to bite harder on those crops?
I am not saying I did not
the
go.
The money that they are going to get from the crop, when they take the money to the market to buy their commodities, it won't be enough for them to buy what they want.
Yesterday I felt like taking those let me call, how do they call it? They call it groceries, and that is the posh name for calling gari, granite and sugar. And I decided to go out and ask her, how much is a Congo of gari? So I was shocked to the bone. A Congo of gari is 1,500
naira.
Now, it is not that gari is difficult to produce, but now, to get to the farm where I want to produce the cassava and everything is difficult to get to. Now, if I get there, I might not get the total number of what I'm supposed to get.
Even if you get the farm, then you have your crops planted in that farm. You'll be scared because at times, even in our areas here, the southern part of the country now, most of the Fulanis,
they are now coming out.
They are coming out in the night to take their cow for grazing. Who would you hold responsible for that?
I can't hold myself responsible.
So what happens to the money you went to buy?
So everything, I don't know. Nigeria the government really needs to work. We need the borders open so we can know that there is price control for everything we get. If I'm getting a bag of rice for as high as 90-something thousand naira, and somebody is getting it for as high as 110,000 naira, obviously, like, he cannot sell it the amount I am going to sell mine. That is why we have different kind of prices in the market today, which is not supposed to be. At least in those days, you will see me once I get my own bag, I'll tell you this is how much I got my rice. This is how much we are going to sell it. But now it is no longer working in Nigeria. So we are pleading on the federal government to please do something better. We have a lot of things that are affecting us, not the national anthem. National anthem should be the least thing on our mind right now, not it at all. All right, we've come to the end of the show today. Do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms. On our Facebook, on our YouTube, on our X account, on our Instagram, on our TikTok, at Wisdom Yard Online TV. Thank you, Ambassador WYTv, for joining me today. To all our viewers out there, we say a very big thank you. And do not forget, today is Friday. Be happy and be good. I remain my humble self, Odunayo Adilere. Bye for now.